Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Afterburner's coming, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, give on the inside. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to run for it. And the Bulldogs get enough for the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Let's go!
Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Using the quick game, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the run, it's Booth. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads, fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you?
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Great timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
From the gun. They're working that left side.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Sampson. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good...
Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Coming after it. And down he goes back at the 3.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, how did you make that move? That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. Unloads it left. Got it! Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoy. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's White. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to beat him to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this... for the ages in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a crease. It's Selden. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it to the 46.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A strike downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a...
He's off to the races. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He's got him this time. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Getting set for the point after. And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Past the 50. Past the 30. 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. Defense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. From inside his own 10, he smashes his way through again. Just barely able to stop. Almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Moore will throw. And they got him for the sack.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.